So I'm going to teach you another technique that I saw in Violette's wonderful book, Journal Bliss. And this is where you put masking tape down. And what I'm going to do is use it like the places where I pull up the tape, those are the places where I'll write. And I know the page is black, so that doesn't really make sense, but I have a gold pen that I'm going to use. So that'll be pretty cool. Anyway, you just kind of take and put strips of tape. Basically, I'm going to put them wherever I want to write, kind of like the lines that you write on in a notebook. And they're going to be different sizes and lengths, and that's okay because I kind of like that imperfect Wabi Sabi look. Wabi Sabi, I'll have to look up the exact definition, but it's an Asian term for perfection and imperfection. The perfection within imperfection. I like that. And I use it often. It's a big part of my life, I would say. Sometimes on purpose. Usually not, though, but I'm getting to the point where I can accept imperfection even when I was expecting something else and look at it as, okay, where can I take a gift from this, you know? Excuse me. Alright. So you just do that, basically. And then I'm going to use gold paint so that there will be gold all around, and then black, and then I'll write in gold. And then you just take and you paint over all that you just did. There's going to be a photo up here, that's why I've left that area blank. And you can just be messy or precise if you prefer, but at this point it feels good to me to just spread it on all messy. And there's fun in that, I think. Usually, I must admit, I would probably be spreading this on by hand with my actual fingers instead of using a brush, because I love the feeling of the paint on my hands. And sometimes even when I'm working on a painting, I'll use my hands and finger paint and just get it all over my hands, and I just love that. I don't know if it's good for me, but it's acrylic paint, so it's probably not a big deal. I wouldn't do it with oil paint, of course, but because of the chemicals. But, excuse me, I'm just doing it with a brush now because, well, to look more like I know what I'm doing or something. No. Also because when I do that, I get paint all over my hands, and then it's hard to do things like shutting off the camera without getting paint all over it too. So that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Alright, I think that's enough. You can either let it dry for a little while or remove it immediately. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat. I've got allergies today. There's a lot of pollen in the air and lots of people out mowing their lawns. And so I went out and inhaled that grass dust, and whew, I can't get it out of my lungs. So I'm just going to remove a piece to show you. Excuse me. Alright. So there you go. I think I can just go ahead and remove all of them now, actually. And you don't want to forget about taking off the tape. See, there's a big blob there, but I don't care. Sometimes with masking tape, if you forget about it, whether you're painting a wall or using it this way, it's like the glue becomes stronger while it's laying there, and sometimes it can be pretty hard to remove if you wait. I've noticed that when I've painted walls, sometimes I've let it stay on too long, and then when I go to remove it, it takes some of the paint with it, which is always really annoying. I'm sure you've experienced something similar. And of course I'm going to let it dry now before I actually write on it, so I don't get paint everywhere. But just wanted to show you what it looks like. And you know, you can do it with any color, or you can have a white page there instead of a black one like I do. But I just got these gold and silver pens and I wanted to try them out, and so I thought it would look cool against the black. Anyway, there you go. Try it out. See what you think.